What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Life Experiences. Today, we will be going over a little bit of photography skills I have picked up in the past year. So, I first will show you my camera, which is the Lumerex. I'm not sure the specifications. I know it's a Lumerex, that's about it. I don't really pay attention to the brands and that stuff too much. Because realistically, what I've found with the cameras, it really doesn't matter too much which brand you go with, other than how the camera is actually set up. And I also got a lot of these questions recently. A lot of people wonder if I shoot in auto or manual. I use both. It depends on the situation. So, like, for example, if you go to my website, which the link will be down below in the description bar, if you go to my website, you'll see my cover photo for my webpage is a beautiful sunset. I actually took that sunset, the photo. I did that in auto, in my camera on auto. I did it in portrait auto. So, reason for that is because here in Florida, those sunsets come and go so fast that I actually don't have enough time on the camera to adjust the aperture and ISO to really get that photo to be really focused and perfect. Wow, you can see my reflection in my glasses. I don't know if that guy's disrupting you or not. I'm sorry about that. Unfortunately, I lock a lot of the equipment that you really need for a podcast, but that's okay. Anyway, by the way, speaking of that, you guys can go to my webpage, and any purchase you make, whether if it's on my webpage or with one of my partnerships, all that goes to helping me get more equipment and better content, and it also goes to a major project. And that's on my webpage as well to get more information about that. So, photography. So once I've been doing this for a year, I actually haven't really gotten any clients, I would say, yet. I'm starting a family business. My mom does real estate, which, by the way, in the future, soon, within 2 to 3 weeks, I would say, you'll be able to go and access her website and all of her stuff as well in 2 or 3 weeks. So, make sure you stay tuned if you're looking for a house here in Florida. But anyway, back to the subject. So, I like writing everything down because, to be completely honest with you, it doesn't matter how long you're studying. It doesn't matter if you're just fresh out of college or you're just starting this as a side hustle. If you do photography or any major business or side hustle that you really study for, let's use photography for example. You got to remember, do I need 100 ISO to 500 ISO for a cloudy day, or do I need 1,000, right? So things like that, yes, you can study it and study it and study it, and you remember some of it, but you always will forget a little tiny bit because there's so much going on in life. So I've come up with a solution for that because I have so much going on. I forget sometimes, I forget about certain things. So I saw and be researching, I came up with this little diagram here. It shows the basic shutter speed, aperture, and ISO. So I will probably do a better one, and actually I will create a video for you guys to show this diagram that might help you. So it will really act as a reminder more than a tool. So it'd be like a tool. Yeah, so a tool. Yeah, we'll call it that, a tool. So it will go from the smallest to the biggest on aperture, along with shutter speed and ISO. So, and that's another thing too. Certain cameras max out. Well, everything maxes out. We know that, right? So, I'm not positive on my camera. This is a new camera for me. It takes a while. it takes a while to really, really learn your equipment and be able to be like that and just, you know, talk 100% and be confident on 100% everything about the camera and device. Like I said, I've only been doing this for a year, but there's a few things I've picked up that a lot of people don't tell you. Like, a lot of people don't tell you. I think it's because either they don't see it important or they don't care about it. I'm confused. I don't know. Anyway, everybody says, okay, focus on your aperture, focus on your shutter speed and ISO. A lot of people don't mention, well, what type of photography you're doing. What type are you doing? Because it really matters there's three things that are most important that you should study and focus on when you're starting photography. Is number one, what type of photography are you doing? Okay, don't to become a professional photography, they make you do all this class and stuff, which is great. I'm not saying it's not, but I am saying that one of the biggest things that I see so far that they miss out is what you do. What you do. You can do all kinds of stuff with photography. I do nature photography, and soon I will be doing real estate photography as well. So, if I'm in a building, right, for example, if I'm in a building taking pictures of rooms and stuff, I need to be able to know the light and aperture, all that stuff, right, for the photo. But what I also need to know is the camera, right? Camera's math, yeah. Every camera is unique and designed to perform a certain type of photography. So, I'm not 100% technical on the terms, but what I am saying is when you're going through a class, this is for beginners. I'm a beginner. I think it's pretty obvious anyway if you're watching my video. So, beginners, I suggest you guys to really articulate, when you guys studying for photography, articulate on what type of photography you're doing. Like I said, I do outdoor nature photography along with real estate photography. So that's what I'm at focus on. I'm at focus everything on that. When I study ISO, what it means, what I need it for, what to adjust it to on particular situations. That's what I'm going to study for. On a sunny day, cloudy day, a rainy day, or inside a house, inside a dark house, inside a bright house with many windows. That's the same thing. And that's really what I just want to say in this video. But I hope you liked it. And remember, check the description for my website. And please subscribe. It should be somewhere on the bottom here. Have a great day.